Does personal activism count? I'm here with Hardy Haberman, and I'm Kathy Bertoli from the IntimacyDojo.com, and Hardy is a member of Woodhull's Sexual Freedom Summit and co-chair of the board. And Hardy, if we do personal activism, if we're not part of a big group and organized to do this, does it really count? Is it making a difference?
You know, a lot of people ask me, what can I do to help?
Yeah.
And I say, look in your local area.
Yeah.
Find a cause that advances sexual freedom and participate.
Yeah.
And it can be as simple as going before a city council, protesting an ordinance, or going to your local representatives and meeting with them and letting them know that you're a sexual minority.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you know that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's hard to discriminate against people who know.
Yes.
And as long as we're invisible, you know, from the gay, from the LGBT movements, our invisibility made it easy for us to be ignored. And the minute we came out, began marching, we became visible. And the next thing you know, oh, wow, I've got an uncle who's gay, and I've got an aunt who's a lesbian, and I've got friends who are transgender, and I didn't know that. All of a sudden, it's personal.
Yes.
And everything is personal. You know, they say in politics, everything's local. Well, in activism, everything's personal. And just talking to your family, talking to friends, like you said, somebody says something's offensive, don't just nod
or laugh.
Tell them. It's a teaching moment, you know.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be pedantic about it.
Yeah.
You can just say, "Wow, that kind of makes me uncomfortable."
Yeah.
And here's why.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how receptive people would be to that kind of stuff.
So, how did you get you've been part of Woodhull for, you said 10 or more years. Yeah. How did you get pulled into this, and why? What was your passion about it? How did they rope you in?
Ricky, it all comes down to Ricky.
Ricky's amazing.
You know, when I heard Ricky speaking, what I heard was proactive, not reactive.
Yeah.
And there were lots of organizations that were doing reactive stuff. But what she was doing was proactive. And what Woodhull was starting to do was proactive. And I thought, that's what I like. I like something that goes to the biggest thing that drew me into it.
Yeah.
And I guess she sensed that, and she invited me to just kind of a workshop that we had in Washington, D.C. one weekend. And out of that came all kinds of stuff. And I said, why don't we have a sexual freedom day on Victoria Woodhull's birthday?
Oh, wow.
And everybody went, wow, that's a really good idea. And the next year we had Sexual Freedom Day. And after that we had the Sexual Freedom. And so that grew out of just little ideas. But the fact that just a little bit, you know, just one little idea could spark something that grows into something really important.
Yeah.
And I liked the idea that I could make a difference. And it wasn't an organization that was too mired in movement speak and movement politics. Anything done.
Yeah, I really like, it's very agile. Like when I spoke to Ricky about, like, it'd be fun to interview some of the speakers to try to help get more information out there. And the next week we were starting it. It just is very exciting and fun.
Well, you know, that being agile, I think is again, that's down to that personal level again. You know, try to, you know, not waiting for a big ponderous, you know, organization to try and make something move. It's like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go do it. So, Hardy, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Great. Glad to be here. See you in DC.
Yeah.